Question number 8 of the ID password exam from PhilNITS. In this question, we are being asked if there exists 4 states numbered 1 through 4 and they're connected in this way, which of the following is a state that is reached after the procedure below is performed twice? Let me make my pen thickness much larger. So here we have the keyword twice, and a while ago I put emphasis on the diagram here. It says that we need to follow the procedure, and the procedure pretty much explains what we need to do. The thing about this is we need to emphasize the word. Let me see if I can get this one, the second state, because I think this is the part that I got wrong when I first attempted to answer this question. Okay, so knowing about these things, let's see what I wrote in my notes. Okay, so I have here the diagram again, and what we need to know is if we're starting from the first state, where are we gonna go? And are we gonna go clockwise? That means in the way the clock moves like this, or in the other way, counterclockwise. And what would be the final state after we've done all the procedures? Okay, so the first thing that we need to know is that we are in the current state 1. So the first state is our current state, and then if we are gonna multiply the number of the current state by 11 and then divide the result by 3, we would know which state we're going to next. Okay, so the way to do that is, as you can see here, I have the equation of the equation form of the statement, where it says that we have to multiply the current state with the number 11 and then divide the whole thing, the result, by 3. And we know that this equation form is okay because if you remember the rules, when we do the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, which one is of a higher priority? The PEMDAS rule. In this case, we go first with doing the multiplication and then the division right after. Okay, so once we do that, we have 11 divided by 3, which gives us 9, but it has a remainder which is 2, because it would have a excess, because 3, if you have the number 3 here, you're dividing 11 by 3, the highest that it can go is 9, and then 9 minus 11, or 11 minus 9, gives us the remainder 2. Otherwise, if you go beyond, for example, if you add 3 to 9, that will be 12 already, right? So if it's beyond 11, then that's too much. We need to go to the number that is exactly 11 or below 11 if we're using 3 as the divisor. So that would be 3, 6, 9. So we're just adding 3 to itself, and then 12. But we stay with 9 because if we go with 12, that's beyond 11 already. But because we're going with 9, we have the remainder 2. Okay, so we have the remainder 2, and it says here, based on the set of procedures, that if the remainder is 2, we go to the second state clockwise. So I emphasized a while ago to the second state because for the other procedures, it's the next state. And if you don't also read well this part, you might get it wrong too. So this one saying that the second state is the state that we need to go, not immediately the next state. Okay, so the second state here would be 3. From 1 clockwise up to 3. Now for 3, we need to do the set of procedures again because we have the keyword twice, and you can see it in the instructions here. Perform twice. And if we go through the procedure, the set of procedures again, we need to multiply 3 by 11 and divide it by 3. Okay, so let's see what I wrote here. We need to multiply it by 11 and divide the result by 3. 3 times 11 gives us 33. Divided by 3, we get 11. And we don't have, in this case, any remainders at all. And if we don't have any remainders, it says here that the next state that we need to go to, we need to use the clockwise direction. So remainder is 0. The next state, we can go to the next state via clockwise direction, and that gives us, from the diagram, from 3 we get to 4. That's why among the choices we choose the letter with the number 4, and that letter is letter D. By the way, I also have here some quick notes. If you forget your division, I think a lot of people would maybe by now be used to using the calculator, but I think it's also good to at least remember how to do these things, right? So for example, if it's 22, you're dividing it by 3. You do something like this, and we know that the number 3, if you multiply it by 7, you get 21. Otherwise, if you go beyond 7, like 8, you have 24, which is already beyond 22. And we need to go to the next number that is not beyond 22, which is 21. But because you got 21 there, and the number we're dividing is 22, we have a remainder which is 1. So another way to give an example is another example of how to do the division with the remainder, how we get the remainder, similar to what I also explained a while ago. And I think this one is okay.